Speedy. What it do, player? I was on yesterday too. Good to see you, my friend. Good to hear from you. How we doing, brother, man? What it is and what it will be, my G. I'm doing great, bro. Hope you're well. I am well. I'm well. Just had dinner. I'm catching up on One Piece, so I was like, let me hit that button while I catch up with the homies. And also the news, Jesus, things are getting weird, man. Things are getting weird. Yeah, I looked at the end of the last stream, but I was too tired to type. That's allowed, my dude. Seen you watching anime, young bunny. That's what I'm doing right now. Right now. What you been doing, brother? How's the music thing? What was that like? What are your ideas going like? I've got some stuff too. I've been procrastinating, I'm not gonna lie. But streaming, I think streaming helps with my accountability as well. Like when I stream, it's like I've got to, like, something's got to come out, you know? So like I've got to have something to talk about. I've got to have progression in, like, okay, now I've done this, or now this is out, you know? I've been grinding a little, started streaming in earnest. It's going well. Got something called Fuser to try on the next stream. What is that, brother? Tell me about it. And when's your next stream? Yeah, that sounds cool, dude. Fuser. Like, I don't even know what it is. It could be something, it could be an illness, but it sounds cool. Selena, hello. I am doing good. How about you? I'm getting a little suspicious. This is how people selling, like, banners or bots. This is how they start. This is how they start. They're real polite and, like, formal. Please don't be a robot. What are you up to, Selena? What's life been like? What's happening in your life? School, work, what is it? I'm great, but I'm not a robot. Y'all better not be. If you're not a robot, then I also hope you're not, because this has happened to me quite a few times, is people who make like graphics for streaming, and then as soon as, like, hello is done, they're like, click on my website, buy something. And I'm like, wow, I'm in the middle of a stream, dude. Tell me something about yourself, Selena Smith. I'm watching One Piece right now. What what do you watch anime, and if you do, which ones? And if you don't, why not? There's your robot test. Mellow. Yeah, I think I could skip this episode actually. Okay, so I had gone backwards. I had gone backwards in One Piece because I mean backwards like one or two episodes because Luffy was crying because he had his bounty was like 150 million, which was a lot lower than it used to be. It turns out it's 1.5 billion, but I don't like they don't explain why. They don't explain. Okay, I haven't finished the episode, so let me just shut my mouth. I'm just eating real quick, but I hear you. I bet. I want to get into One Piece, but there's so many episodes, it's daunting. Okay, well, that is a very fair thing to say because even by the time I was watching One Piece, I think it was up to like 600 or something. It was definitely over 300, 400. And my friends all told me like, listen, dude, it takes a minute to get in there, but it's very rewarding. Like it's very rewarding at the end. And they're like, just skip fillers. That's the best way to do it. When you skip the fillers, it 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 goes down a lot easier. Fillers make it so much harder to watch the show. They make it a lot more difficult. Would you guys want background music or no? Because you know your boy can arrange that. Let's see. Yeah. Nah, let me hear your beautiful voice. Oh, listen, sir. The background music will be much lower than my beautiful voice. That's I know that's right. My voice will be taking center stage. That does not help. Oh, guess it does help me. Sure. Lamau. Where you at, Selena Smith? That's what I want to know. Those are the real questions are being asked here. Where's this individual? Seems like a bot. Yeah, but like, what was the bot even trying to sell? They haven't sold us anything. So I've got this media player called Ina or IINA, and what's really cool about it is I can send the audio to like different audio sources straight from the app. So I can just have it playing something. They definitely had something to sell. I feel like they had graphics. I feel like it was graphics. And that's what I brought up. So they just instead of like trying to convince me, they were just like, I'm just gonna bail. Also, can you hear the music and what's the level like? I want it just really like far in the back, you know, just to fill in the just to fill in the empty space, you know. Let me know what it sounds like right now. First of all, can you hear the background music, and how low is it? Like, I want it to be like enough to like, I found when I watch certain things. I'm installing an update like a dummy right now. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. So the music will probably stop for a moment and then come back. But point is, let me know if you hear the music. I've watched like videos where there's music in the background as someone speaks. It's very low, but it's just there, and I don't know why, but it helps somehow, somewhat. Ah, good to know. Cool. Okay. Tell me if you hear the music now. How loud is it? Give me like in comparison with my voice. Say my voice is 100%. 50-50. Okay, so I'm gonna lower it. Can you still hear it right now? Let me know if you can still hear it. Troubleshooting, dude, is part of life. $50 perks. Oh my god, that's a lot of perks. It's good, could be a tiny bit louder. That is very good feedback, thank you. Okay, tell me about that. How's that sound? Oh, I like to hear it. Perfect. Perfect. Also, Mello, this is a track I made like many years ago. I never released it because I don't think I can release it. There's something about samples or I don't know how I put it out when I did. So I think it can't be released because it's either been released in some weird way. Anyway, so I just play this because I don't think anything ever happens. Like, I don't get copyrighted or whatever if I play this jam. So I like using it as background music because it's a cool beat. It's like, I think it's vibey. It's a vibey, like, mellow house, and you know, just gives a good atmosphere, good energy. Where it's not sleepy, but it's, you know, it's a little energetic, but it's mellow. So it just keeps your brain kind of awake. It's basically like Subway Surfers, but that you would listen to. It's like Subway Surfers for your ears in the stream. Yeah, it's chill, amazing. 15% or less, I would say. Okay, that's good feedback. That's good to know. That's good to know. That's good to know. Oh, okay. So the scene that I thought that I needed to see was behind. It was at the end of the episode. No wonder I didn't see it. You know what's funny is because of the way I've routed everything, I can't technically hear it right now. I mean, I can turn it on. Okay, I can turn on the preview. don't want to sound like I'm being dramatic, yeah. But yeah, I can turn on the preview. Okay, so now we know why he's one. Okay, because I saw a scene here and it was like 1.5 billion, and I was like, okay, so you guys haven't explained why. Why was he crying about it being 150 if it's 1.5 billion? But we figured it out. We figured it out. Ooh. Mello, what anime is your? You know, somebody asked yesterday, what's your favorite anime? And I honestly had to think, and I thought of Hunter x Hunter and what other one did I think of? I chose Hunter x Hunter and ooh, okay, there's one called Psychopaths. I forgot about that one the other yesterday. That one is really good, Hunter x Hunter. And what else did I think of? What else did I say? I guess Demon Slayer, yeah. Demon Slayer is very good. Afro Samurai, if it counts, that's fair. That's a really good one. There's one called Samurai Champloo, which is you would definitely like. It's very on brand with Afro Samurai. It's probably inspired Afro Samurai, and it's got like a really deep like hip hop influence. And there is a producer, a Japanese producer called Nujabes, who just made like he's like the Japanese Jay Dilla. Not to minimize him because he is his own guy, his own person, but just to give you a comparison, it'd be like what Jay Dilla is to hip hop in the States. This guy is a Japanese dude. Anyway, he made the soundtrack for Samurai Champloo. So like in the whole show, I know he made the theme. I don't know if he made every song in the show, but like the dominant music in the show is hip hop. It's very cool, and it's like, you know, samurai. It's just like Afro Samurai era. Really, really sick. Seen that too. Bad. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so I was much further ahead here, guys. The sounds these guys make in anime, it's so much fun. Watched Overlord on Netflix, enjoyed that one. I don't think I've watched it, but I'm gonna check that one out. Psychopaths is really good because it's just like a science fiction mini-series, but anime, like really, really highly detailed, really well done stuff. When it comes to the style of animation, I think a lot of people would argue Demon Slayer probably had the expensivest, nicest animation. Like it probably was the nicest looking one out of any of the animes out right now. I think Demon Slayer is the prettiest. Like the animation is so beautiful. You nerd. It is what it is. It's true though. It's true. I mean, look at my background, bro. Look at all the stuff around me. Only a nerd would have all this stuff in their room. Regular normal people would just have a regular room with shelf with maybe books, and this guy just has all sorts of random stuff everywhere. There's one character who's basically just a giant with a trident and something that looks like a electronic, I don't know, some type of jetpack backpack, and he's wearing nothing but a kilt. It's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie, the room's cool. I appreciate that. It's where I come to chase my dreams. The shelves came with the room, which is kind of trippy. So I didn't install them, like they're built in. You can't take them out. I mean, you could, but Jesus, the amount of effort. They're custom for this room, so you might as well just keep them. I need to get records and find out how big they are, so that I can see how many of these shelves could hold them. Because then I could start putting records up in these shelves. That'd be fun. I wouldn't really be sampling too much of them because I don't like the headache that comes with sampling stuff. Not to be confused with just using samples. You know, you can just get samples with your DAW, or you can buy packs with samples. That's different. Like you're allowed to make music with those without paying extra money. You know. But yeah, definitely just start getting a bunch of records, and I mean, yeah, listening to them, because I can definitely get inspiration from the different records and get ideas, you know. And I think if you hear something cool and you replay it, you know, you just turn on a synth or plug it into your computer and you play it. I think that helps you avoid a couple of problems relating to copyright, etc. So you can definitely extrapolate. That you can definitely do. They're like defeated this one guy, and he's like, his boss is called Blackbeard, and he's like, Blackbeard will come for you guys. And then the lady pirate who he's talking to is like, your boss does not care about his subordinates. He's not coming back for you, sir. And I thought that was really funny because it's true. He does not care about his subordinates. So I don't know where the story is going now. Okay, we're trying to get to the new world. I think that's what it's called. This is maybe a tangent, but I want to live in a castle. King of the castle, king of the castle. Yeah, I definitely want to live in a castle. Like, to modify it in ways that are preferable to me, but I would love my studio to be in one of the basement sections of the castle. Just low down and just fucking dance. Brick walls and like neons. Oh man, cool ideas. They're gonna drag down the celestial dragons. What else did we get? We got Luffy gear 4 Snakeman. That was cool. He just like had super fast kicks and punches. Did he do kicks? Did he do kicks? Well, definitely super fast punches. Let's just say super fast attacks. That's the way to go. And they'd like bounce. They'd go like, he'd throw his punch and it would like bounce around like 20 different directions before it reached its target, but it would like stay, it would maintain its path basically, so it would just look like a crazy weird zigzag, and then eventually the fist would fly at you, you know what I mean? But that's it, that whole line would stay persistent until he punched you. It looked cool. It was like a lightning bolt, you know what I mean? Imagine the lightning bolt just like stays lit, or like, you know, stays lit from when it starts till when it hits the ground. Also, something crazy I found out about lightning. The electrical, I hope I said that right. The electrical nature of lightning obviously can hurt us, can kill us potentially. You know, so it is definitely a risk to us. But when people tell you don't stand under a tree when there's lightning around, they don't mean because you'll get shocked by electricity. Like, it's possible, yes, but the bigger danger is that lightning, I guess because it's plasma, it's very, very hot. In fact, the hottest place in the solar system is the centimeter around a lightning bolt, if I remember correctly. Centimeter, or like a couple of millimeters around a lightning bolt, is the hottest place in the solar system. I don't think the core of the sun is counted in this. I think it's just surface level stuff. Point is, when a lightning bolt hits a tree, it boils all the sap instantly due to the enormous heat. And so then the tree basically just can explode. And that explosion can kill you by... The explosion it'll throw out wood that might impale you or just hit you and knock you down. You know what I mean? Just the same risks as anything exploding near you would have. Or something as big as a tree exploding. And I've seen videos of lightning hit trees. They really just pop. They just blow up, like shatter. It's really freaky. Oh yeah. I think this guy with the yellow suit's called Kizaru. Crazy kicks. Man, this dude who killed Ace, that was the worst. And now that I'm in the 800s, like, it's crazy how I'm seeing flashbacks of certain things and I'm like, man, at that time I thought this was peak. I was like, wow, it's the strongest ever. And then the more you keep going, the more you realize. Although, to be fair, like, Whitebeard and Ace they were strong on any level. We just never got to see them at full power. There's this guy who's just feeding his goat paper. It's pretty awesome. Dude, today I learned that eels, like electric eels, they put out crazy amounts of power when they're eating. So this guy connected a bunch of electrodes to his tank and then fed his electric eel, and that thing was just frying the meters every time it took a bite. And I was like, if there's one animal that I think is just hanging out, it's electric eel. Obviously, there's people who, the reason I know a lot of this stuff is because I've watched videos of what they've done to people or other animals on video. So they interact with humans in terms of, we have similar habitats, so we run into each other. But just in a general sense, you're not messing with an electric eel, just in the general sense. If you have some type of technological advantage, maybe you're messing with an eel. But again, why would you? You know what I mean? Why would you? What are you messing with an eel for at that point? Gotta fix my pants, bruh. I had looked up the alert episodes for One Piece so that I could skip. $8.86. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, 5 episodes of just why. I don't need to watch those. We're interested in the stuff, brother. We're interested in the bruh stuffer. Probably today and tomorrow I'll work on my Twitch page, because I think I want to start streaming, multi-streaming. I'm always gonna stream on Kick, but I think I'll start multi-streaming to there as well. Because I already use Restream, which is awesome. So far I hadn't had no issues with it. So maybe what I'll do is just take the plunge and get the premium Restream, so then I can just stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all at the same time, and just yeah, go that way. Yeah. Then I guess my Restream chat is what would have all of, yeah, okay, good. That does, I was like, oh, now I have to change my layout for Twitch stuff, and it's like, actually I don't. I just have to add. What is my chat? What is my chat? What is it? Okay, it's Botrix. Okay. So I think if I go into Botrix, I can just add my Twitch chat through there, so then it'll pop up on the screen visually just the way the other ones do, no problem. Do you guys think my chat should be permanent on the screen, or it should disappear? I'm still trying to figure that question. Okay, what is happening right now? The boy has not paid attention. Fade in and fade out is better. Fair enough. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. Give the people what they want. They want fade in, fade out. They gonna get fade in, fade out. That's the only way this can be done, is fade in, fade out. Give the people what they want. Let's see. Writing down some important affirmations here. Okay, so they're talking about this throne that nobody ever sits on. Someone's screaming. Stapes, how you doing, boss man? Okay, so this like celestial dragon is pestering a woman, and because he's a celestial dragon, it's like no one's allowed to touch him, so everyone's just gritting their teeth as he harasses this one princess of some king. Who's this guy? Oh, CP0. It's good. It's Friday, my man. Yeah. That's what we want, dude. We want a Friday just to chill. It's Friday then. And Saturday, Sunday. World government. What are we doing for the Fridays, guys? Any plans? Oh, CP9 was who they fought. Now there's CP0. And CP9 was really strong for them. I didn't even bring up Jujutsu Kaisen for anime. I really love that show as well. So this is a previous battle that they're just kind of showing us highlights of, which is fine, but let's get moving. Come on, let's get moving. Come on, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Come on, we gotta keep on moving. Picking out my lips. Shouldn't do that. Oh, Luffy was strong. I wonder how they, like, I don't think they ever show you the moments when an anime character like names their moves. Some do, but in general, like in One Piece, he just gets new moves, and then you don't hear, you know, he just names it something. It's almost like he'd always knew what it was, but he didn't wait for so long in order to like use those new levels, you know? Like somebody has to be like basically about to defeat him, then he'll use the next level up. Okay, so can I skip this episode or no? Let's find out. $8.91. Damn, I knew it. Wait, hold on. This one wasn't over, was it? Okay, no, we're fine. Muddy. You know, I grew up with Star Blazers. It was on TV 79 to 82. I didn't know they made a new movie in 2011. Get out of here. Never knew that. I'm just showing my age. Oh, well. Star Blazers. That sounds familiar. I'm looking it up. Oh, Star Blazers looks sick. It looks sick, dude. I think I've watched randomly some of it. I think so. Alien Earth movie? I'm keen. I want to see it. Holy crap. I hope they don't F it up like they did Prometheus. Yeah, Prometheus was a problem, wasn't it? That's crazy. There's a lot of flashback scenes that I'm like, oh damn, yeah, that was crazy. Prometheus was a bit of a problem. I know a lot of people had issues with it. It looked cool, but yeah, there was aspects of it that they needed to fix. So I think Alien Earth, but there's also Alien, whatever. This new movie, I've heard that one's pretty sick. I'm gonna check it out. I know there's apparently there's a scene in there or two that's like pretty intense, like body horror, gore, like I don't know, creature coming out of someone's gut type thing, you know. Huh. Watched a weird episode just now. I don't know what's going on there. We don't know what was going on over there. It was a weird time and no one cares. Let's find out next. Oh, don't fall down the stairs. Oh, you know what? I have a sandwich just... I don't know why I was torturing myself. I just have a sandwich just chilling here that I could just enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just messing around here like the sandwich is gonna cause me trouble or something. Man, what the hell? What the hell, man? Come on, man. What the heck, man? Come on. Staples, what's the temp right now? Yesterday, guys, for Staples, it was 102 degrees. That's what, 40 degrees, I think we calculated? That's insanity. That's insanity. Really, it is. It's insanity. I had to pull out the sanitizer. I'm not sure what I've been touching since, you know, I put that sandwich down, you know what I'm saying? So you know. Gotta sanitize my hands, so you know. Wow. They did to Prometheus. What are they? Would you say it's the worst Alien movie? I guess there's people who've already watched past this point, so they know what the hell's going on. I'm just watching here like, what's Wayno? What are they gonna do in Marijuana? There's a island or something called Marijuana. I don't know, it sounds suspiciously like something else, but you know. We'll ignore that for now. We'll ignore that for now. We'll ignore that for now. Whoa, that was a scream. I want to know what animal chopper is. So they're going to Wayno. Wayno. I don't know what they're doing there. It's a mystery-filled country where samurai swagger about that's completely isolated from other nations. On the massive moving island Zou, the Straw Hats learned the truth about the land of Wayno samurai. I'm getting like backstory here and my brain's just a bit lost. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? Emperor Kaido, okay. Okay, there's just like a random black octopus hanging on Luffy's ship. What is this thing? Something's going on the water. The waves are crashing hard on Luffy and his crew. What was that? Okay. I've just been shown the face of something that I don't recognize. Okay, there's an octopus just behind them. This is weird. It hasn't attacked them. It looks like it's waiting for them to notice. Yep, Ueno is always subject to bad weather. It's very difficult to enter the country because there's always bad weather around it. Okay, that octopus is huge. No one's noticing it. They're being pulled into the waters around Ueno. Oh, what? This octopus is doing something. It's calling something. It's calling some type of fish. Oh, a school of fish. Oh, it's like a giant koi fish. That's cool. Oh, so they want to cook these giant fish. Okay, so what's this octopus doing? It's controlling the water and the octopuses and the koi fish. Yo, I'm streaming. Brother. Yeah, it's not too late. We still don't know what this octopus is. God. Oh, the carp are climbing up this waterfall. What's going on? Man, you gotta be a strong fish to do that. Oh, Luffy is smart. Are you at the gate or the door? Okay. I was gonna say, if you're at the door, I can come right now and run. But yeah, if you're at the gate, then... But it's not late, it's 11. They're around. Okay, no worries. Good night. I was on the phone with my sister just now. She's just come back home. And she was like, I need someone to let me in. Okay, so these guys are sailing directly up a waterfall. Yo. Alright, give me a sec. I just hit my microphone. Damn it! I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Gone for a minute, but now I'm back down. These guys are sailing into a whirlpool. Whatever shall they do? God. Something I really would be happy never encountering in life is a whirlpool in the ocean while you're on a boat. My God. My God. Oh my god. It's a water tornado. Actually, a water tornado is a tornado. It's a water spout. That's a tornado on top of the water. This is something totally else. What the hell is this? What, Luffy fell in the water? Is that what you're saying to me? Is that what you're saying to me? 891 to 894. There's no turning back. It's a strong wind, Garrett. Furl the sail. And there's just an octopus on the boat hanging out. I have the feeling that they're supposed to go through the whirlpool. Curious colors, these. Orange, green, black, orange, green, black. Orange, green. Okay, so this octopus is just hitting its head and going, yo, yo, yo. So Luffy's fallen into the ocean. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know what I'm watching right now. Okay, so Frankie is working on a construction site. Okay, so this is Usopp. He's trying to scam people. This guy, you know what I'm thinking of now is the amount of scams that used to happen back in like ages ago. The amount of things people bought thinking it'll save their lives or help them with something, and it was just some dude lied to them, just literally just lied. What is happening? Zoro. Zoro just got himself framed for murder, and he's like, guys, it wasn't me. Kaido is it? Wano. I want to see Kaido and Luffy fight. That's gonna be crazy. I know when that came out in the manga and the anime, everyone I knew who was watching it was going crazy. They were like, "Yo, you seen that fight, man, with Kaido and Luffy?" Excuse me, I burped right there. Seen that fight with Kaido and Luffy? Hey, man, that Luffy guy, that Luffy feller, he's pretty good. He's pretty strong. You could be sentenced to seppuku? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Oh, he's messing with Zoro's swords. Okay, so someone building a sword? What's happening here? a crazy scene where they're like telling Zoro to stab himself in the stomach. I'm all out of energy, guys. My batteries are low, so I'm gonna go. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, you know.